We all set various types of goals, but how many of them are actually smart? To find out, I turn to ChatGPT. The SMART Goals method evaluates a goal based on 5 key factors: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A goal that ticks all these boxes is deemed a good one. So, I crafted a custom GPT and ChatGPT, specifically for analyzing SMART goals. In this video, I'll guide you through building this GPT, and demonstrate how you can use it to assess your own goals. First, I'm going to show you how I use this GPT to analyze my goals using SMART Goals method. If you have a ChatGPT Plus subscription, you can use this URL to test this GPT with your own goals. Now, let me analyze a goal by using the first command. Here, at SMC is the command for checking SMART goals. After the command, I have the goal as, make lot of money. Let me run this command. Now, I'm receiving the analysis. First, the analysis begins by checking if my goal aligns with the SMART criteria. That includes being specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It then evaluates each criterion using simple yes or no responses. Next, it goes into a detailed explanation for each yes or no answer. For instance, it points out that make a lot of money lacks specificity, highlighting a lot as a vague term. It also points out the issues in my goal in terms of measurability and achievability. Basically, my goal does not align with SMART method. Finally, it gives me a modified version of my goal that aligns with SMART method. The new goal is, earn $100,000 by December 31, 2024, through my consulting business. It also gives me 2 alternative SMART goals. So, you can use this GPT to analyze your goals and improve them. I've also integrated a new command to assess the measurability of your goals. Let's see how this works. By entering at SMCM, followed by your goal, you can evaluate its measurability. Here's what happens when I run this command. The output indicates if the goal is measurable in its current state, and how it can be quantified. This feature is especially useful when you need to establish concrete measures for vague goals. Now, I'm going to demonstrate the final feature, evaluating the achievability of a goal. The command for this is, at SMCA, followed by the specific goal. Let me try it with the goal I have been discussing. Here's what it comes up with. It rates my goal at 30 out of 100, detailing why it's considered less achievable. Additionally, it also proposes more realistic versions of my goal. I'll tweak the goal to demonstrate the effectiveness of this rating tool. My new aim is generating $10,000 monthly from YouTube content creation. After re-evaluating, it's given a score of 70, indicating a strong possibility of success. Surprising, isn't it? That $10,000 a month seems quite doable. However, we're overlooking some specifics here. Let me refine the goal further. I aim to make $10,000 per month, starting next month. Let's see the new rating. The rating now falls to 40, indicating a challenging task. It suggests that building such an audience in just 1 month is a significant hurdle. It recommends setting smarter, gradual goals leading to a $10,000 income over 6 to 18 months. This GPT tool offers a unique way to reassess and enhance your goals, making them more effective and attainable. To get started, simply download the detailed instructions from our GPT resource library and create your own GPT. You'll find the download link right in the description. Now, I'll walk you through the process of constructing the GPT we've been looking at. You might think, why do I create a GPT? I can use the one already provided by you. First thing is, I'm going to update the GPT from time to time, to improve the features. Which means, output and formats will change from time to time. The most exciting part? With your own GPT, you're not just limited to existing functions. You can tweak the rules and add new features that fit exactly what you need. Let's start building. Here, I am logged into my ChatGPT Plus account. To get started, I'll click on the Explore option to access the main GPT screen. Now, Let's hit the Create a GPT button to kick off our GPT creation journey. Here's where it gets interesting. You have two choices: create or configure. The create option guides you through a series of questions to build your GPT. The configure option, on the other hand, lets you dive in and specify everything in one go. So, I'm going to choose the configure option. Let's start with the basics: naming and describing the GPT. I'm naming it Smart Goals. Also, I'm going to create a unique profile image using the DALL-E feature. Now, here's an important step. I'm removing all additional capabilities, because our focus is solely on generating text responses, without any internet access. Finally, I'll select the public option and publish this GPT. This means that anyone with a ChatGPT Plus subscription can access Smart Goals. My GPT is now up and running. But, I've got a little more work to do, as I haven't added any special functions yet. I'm going to click on the Edit GPT option to start adding instructions. I'll just expand the instructions panel for a better view. Alright, here are the initial instructions I'm going to use. Act as Smart Goals Analyzer. User will give one of the following commands. Execute the steps for each command in exact order. Do not skip any steps. The response should be highly detailed. Now, it's time to add the first command. I like to use opening and closing command tags, with the command name as an attribute. For this one, the command name is @smc, and it's followed by the goal as a parameter. I'll be placing the instructions for the command inside these tags. Keep in mind, this is my preferred style. You might have a different format for instructions, and that's totally fine. Here's what I've set up for the command's instructions. Check if provided list of goals adheres to Smart Goals method. Answer should be in the following format. Now, let me decide how the response should look. First off, there should be a title called Smart Goal. Then, I'll list the 5 components of a Smart Goal, each with options for yes or no. This way, ChatGPT will know to provide a yes or no answer for each component, based on its analysis. It's a neat way to keep things organized and clear. Alright, I'll update the GPT, and give you a demonstration of how it functions. I'm going to run the @smc command, with the goal of lose weight. It responds with a yes or no evaluation for each of the 5 factors, just like I wanted. Interestingly, it also provides additional explanations about how my goal aligns with these factors, even though I didn't specify this in my instructions. It's a bit more than I asked for, but it adds depth to the analysis. I'm now going to tweak the GPT with some new instructions. I'm introducing a new section titled Smart Goal Analysis. In this section, I'll define each of the 5 factors, and request an explanation of my goal based on these factors. Essentially, I'm structuring the explanation part of the last response, to make it more organized. Let's update the GPT with these changes, and run the same prompt again. Now, the response includes both sections, just as I outlined in my instructions. I'm going to edit the GPT once more, to incorporate another set of instructions for this command. Here's the new section. If the answer is no for any given goal, modify it into a Smart Goal. Give 2 alternatives. Use the following format. Let me set up the format. I'm introducing 2 new headings, Smart Goal and Smart Goal Alternatives. Under Smart Goal, I'll instruct the GPT to craft a revised version of my original goal, making it fit the SMART criteria. For Smart Goal Alternatives, I'm adding Alternative 1 and Alternative 2. This tells ChatGPT that I'm looking for 2 alternative versions of the modified SMART goal. Let's see how this update enhances our command's functionality. Let me update the GPT, and run the command once more. Here's the new response. All sections have been generated exactly as I directed. The response confirms my initial goal isn't SMART. But, It helpfully suggests a revised goal that aligns with SMART principles, along with 2 alternative versions. So, this command is doing an excellent job. It's not only analyzing goals using the SMART method but also delivering responses in the precise format we set out. I'm introducing a new command now, specifically to analyze the measurability of a goal. The aim here is to determine if the current goal can be measured and, if not, to get suggestions from ChatGPT on how to make it measurable. Time to edit the GPT once more. I'm adding a new command with the name at SMCM. For the initial instructions, I'll program it to assess whether the provided goal is measurable. Now, let's set up the response format for this command. I'll begin the format with a title, SMART Goal Measurable. Next, there are 2 key points, currently measurable and is measurable. For currently measurable, I want a simple yes or no answer, determining whether the goal as stated includes a measurable aspect. For is measurable, the response should also be yes or no, but this time reflecting whether the goal is practically measurable. Next up, I'm adding a section named How to Measure the Goal. In this part, I'll add 3 placeholders. These are for suggesting 3 distinct methods of measuring the goal. And that's all for this update. I'm going to update the GPT now and see how well this command works in practice. Let's take a look at the response. It indicates that my lose weight goal is not currently measurable, but it has the potential to be measured. Next, it provides guidance on how to transform the goal into a measurable one, such as aiming to lose 10 pounds. It also outlines methods for measuring this revised goal. Looks like the new command is functioning just as intended. Next, I'll demonstrate how to make the GPT's response more engaging, with some simple formatting. Time to edit the GPT again. I'm adding a section called Additional Instructions, after the command tags. In this section, I'll instruct the GPT to display key categories in bold. This should help highlight the titles and evaluation factors. Plus, I'm instructing it to add icons to each bullet point, for a bit of visual appeal. Let me save these new settings, and give it a go with a different goal, like improve talking skills. Here's the updated response. Notice how the titles have become larger, and are now highlighted in bold. Also, key points within each response are emphasized with bold formatting too. But, there's a slight issue, the bullet points are represented by numbers, not the icons I asked for. This situation highlights a typical limitation of LLMs. They don't always execute our instructions perfectly. It's possible that the icons might appear with another request. So, I'm not too concerned about this at the moment. I'm now adding the final command, to assess the achievability of a goal. Let's edit the GPT one last time. As before, I'm introducing a new command, this time named at SMCA, followed by the specific goal. The initial instructions are straightforward. The command will evaluate the goal's achievability. I'm starting with a section titled, Smart Goal Achievable. In this section, I'm adding a query, is achievable, where I want ChatGPT to display a rating. The rating will be based on ChatGPT's understanding of achieving the goal, within the set constraints and timelines. This rating should range from 1 to 100. Additionally, I'm asking for an explanation behind the given rating. Next up, I'm introducing a section named, How to Make it Achievable. In this part, I'll instruct the GPT to provide 3 practically achievable versions of the goal, but only if the initial achievability rating is below 50. That completes the modifications. Time to update the GPT, and put this new command to the test. For a better assessment of achievability, I'm going with a specific goal, lose 20 kilograms in 1 week. Here's what the GPT came back with. Noticeably, the bullet points now have icons, making the list clearer and more engaging. The response includes a low achievability rating of 5, signaling that the goal is highly unrealistic and dangerous. Following this, it proposes more realistic alternative goals, like losing 4 kilograms in a month or establishing healthy eating habits over 6 weeks. It seems the new command is performing quite well, offering realistic alternatives. Let's adjust the goal to losing 20 kilograms in 3 months, and observe the change in rating. Now, the rating has improved from 5 to 40, indicating a more achievable goal. However, it still flags it as quite ambitious. As before, it offers more realistic alternatives. Next, I'll tweak the goal further, lose 20 kilograms in 3 months, with 10 minutes of cycling every day. This makes the goal more specific. Interestingly, the rating drops to 30, suggesting that 10 minutes of cycling daily isn't quite enough. This demonstrates how we can use this method not only to make goals smart, but also to evaluate the effectiveness of certain actions towards achieving these goals. Let's modify the goal one more time. This time, it's the same goal but with 40 minutes of cycling per day. The rating now increases to 45, reflecting the positive impact of adding more exercise. So, this GPT can be a valuable tool for both crafting smart goals and identifying impactful tasks that can help you reach your goals more efficiently. I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you're looking for the full instructions for this GPT, just download our AIRZ custom GPT suite. This suite includes all our GPTs, along with their detailed instructions. You can find the link to download our GPT suite in the video description. Check it out to get started. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel and like this video to see more AI-related videos.